The honest little girl. Moral: honesty is the best policy. In a small village, surrounded by green fields and tall coconut trees, there lived a little girl named Mira. She was 10 years old and studied in the government school nearby. Mira lived with her mother in a tiny mud house at the edge of the village. Her father had passed away when she was very young, and her mother worked as a housemaid to earn money for their daily needs. Life was not easy for Mira and her mother. Some days they had enough food, and some days they had only rice with salt. But Mira never complained. She always smiled and helped her mother with household work before going to school. Mira was known in the village for her kind heart and polite nature. Her teacher often said, "Mira may be poor in money, but she is rich in values." One rainy evening. One evening, after school, dark clouds covered the sky. Mira hurried home because it was about to rain. The wind blew strongly and dust filled the air. As she walked along the muddy road, something brown near a tree caught her attention. It was a wallet. Mira looked around. There was no one nearby. She slowly picked it up. It felt heavy. Her heart started beating fast. She opened it carefully. Inside the wallet were many currency notes, some cards, and a small photograph of a family. Mira had never seen so much money in her life. Her hands trembled. "This money can help Amma," she whispered to herself. "We can fix our leaking roof, buy new clothes, pay school fees." For a moment, her mind was filled with thoughts. She imagined her mother smiling with happiness. But then another thought came. "This is not ours." Her teacher's words echoed in her mind. Always choose the right path, even if it is difficult. Mira closed the wallet quickly. The inner struggle. Rain started pouring heavily. Mira stood under a tree, holding the wallet tightly. Her heart was confused. "If I take this money, no one will know," she thought. "But God will know, and I will know," her conscience replied. Tears mixed with rain on her cheeks. She remembered how her mother always said, "We may be poor, Mira, but we should never be dishonest." Taking a deep breath, Mira made a decision. She would find the owner. Searching for the owner. Mira ran home and showed the wallet to her mother. Her mother was shocked. "Where did you get this?" Mira explained everything. Her mother looked at the money silently. She knew how badly they needed it. But after a few seconds, she smiled gently and said, "You did the right thing by bringing it home. Now we must return it." They checked the wallet carefully and found an identity card. It belonged to a rich businessman named Mr. Rajesh Varma, who lived in the big house near the temple. Mira and her mother decided to return it immediately, even though it was still raining. At the big house. The Verma house was large and beautiful, very different from Mira's small hut. Lights were on and people were moving around anxiously. When Mira knocked on the gate, a guard opened it. "Yes, what do you want?" he asked. Mira spoke softly. "Uncle, I found this wallet near the banyan tree. Is this Mr. Verma's house?" The guard's eyes widened. "Wait here." Within minutes, Mr. Verma himself came running outside. He looked worried. "Where did you find this?" he asked quickly. Mira handed over the wallet. "On the road near my school, sir." Mr. Verma opened it and counted the money. Everything was there. Relief filled his face. "You have no idea how important this is. I was going to pay hospital fees for my father tomorrow morning. I searched everywhere." His wife came out and asked, "Did you find it?" "Yes," he said emotionally, pointing at Mira. "This little girl found it." Mr. Verma looked at Mira and her mother. Their clothes were simple and wet from rain. He understood they were not rich. He took out some money from the wallet and offered it to Mira. "Please take this as a reward." Mira stepped back and shook her head. "No, sir. I just returned what belongs to you." Mr. Verma insisted. "You deserve it. Many people would have kept the money." Mira replied politely, "My mother says honesty is more valuable than money." Her mother nodded proudly. Mr. Verma was deeply touched. "Such values are rare today," he said. A life-changing moment. The next day, Mr. Verma visited Mira's school. He met the principal and told the entire story. During the morning assembly, Mira's name was called. She felt nervous as she walked to the stage. The principal announced, "Today we are proud of our student Mira, who showed great honesty." The whole school clapped loudly. Mr. Verma stepped forward and said, "Because of her honesty, my family was saved from great trouble. I want to take responsibility for her education." Mira and her mother were speechless. From that day, Mr. Verma paid for Mira's school fees, books, and even helped repair her small house. But more than the help, Mira earned something greater: respect and love from the entire village. Years later, years passed. Mira studied hard and became a successful doctor. She never forgot her struggles or the lesson she learned that rainy evening. One day, while giving a speech at her old school, she said, "There was a time when I found a wallet full of money. For a moment I was tempted, but I chose honesty. That one decision changed my life." Remember, money may come and go, but character stays forever. The students listened carefully. Her mother, sitting in the front row, wiped tears of happiness. Conclusion. Mira's story spread across villages as an example of true honesty. People often told their children, "Be like Mira. Always choose the right path." And truly, her life proved one simple truth. Moral: honesty is the best policy.